Okay. Okay, folks, we're back. It's September something, but it's after the 1st, and I do have my sidearm on, and I'm still doing my First Amendment audits, but not many people want to mess with you when you have a sidearm on, so they're kind of boring, and we'll get them all straightened out. Right now, I want to talk about disability, and I hope when I finish this, I can put it over in the right section so that people can see what I'm talking about. Everything has gone so expensive. I mean, it's ridiculous. When the dollar store goes to $1.50, then things are in trouble. Joe Biden, forget about Joe Biden. Joe Biden's an idiot, okay? I don't know who's pulling his strings or who's making him do what, but he is an idiot completely, and Kamala Harris isn't any better. So whoever is running this country, I have a feeling it's Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Now, I heard, it's been some months ago, that a man cannot make a living wage unless it's $12 an hour. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. So, McDonald's paying $12 an hour. Nearly everywhere you go pays $12 an hour. Okay? We got 16, 15-year-old kids running around here making more money than people on disability. Why is that? Why would we pay children more than we pay adults who have already gone through this life and are not far from the end? Why do they have to be poor? Why do you pay someone $800 and then tax them when you put their money in the bank? And then if they have to take money out, $600, you're going to tax them on that. I don't understand it. It's not right. It's not right at all. We need to take our country back. Now, this racial theory thing, I don't know what it's all about, but I do know this much. I was born in 1959. I grew up in the 1960s. I remember Martin Luther King. I was mesmerized by Martin Luther King, by the way he spoke, the tone of his voice, the way that he did not want violence. See, he didn't want violence. He wanted people to be looked at for the content of their character and not the color of their skin. I will admit, white people, bad time, bad things. They were horrible people. But time went on. We went up into the 70s. I was in the 6th grade when they started busing black children and Mexican children from other schools to the white schools. Didn't seem to be a big thing to me. You know, we all had our tiffs and our little arguments and, you know, look how your people treated my people and blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say blah, blah, blah. That was disrespectful. We got into the 7th grade. And we were playing football. 7th grade, you play football at school. And they put black men and white men and Mexican men in the same damn locker room. They showered together. They played football together. They came together as a team. And as this went along, we still had our troubles. Don't get me wrong. There were problems all the time. There's always going to be a problem. There's somebody going to be racist. Only fucking racist people we got right now is Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. They're the two that started this shit. And they need to end it, and they need to end it quick. We went all the way through the 80s. Everybody started kind of commingling, you know. We didn't mind black guy. He's a real nice fella. You know, let him in the party. More people came. More black people came. They weren't the violent guerrillas, savages that we put them out to be. Then the 90s came along and something called hip hop came out. And they started doing what they call break dancing. Any night of the week, you could see white boys, Mexican boys, and black boys on the street corner under the street light with a big piece of cardboard break dancing and doing a fine job of it too. And they would make fun of each other, and it just kept evolving from there. Rap music came out. Rap music changed America. It changed it completely. Used to, we'd go to a concert, there ain't none but white people there. Only black people there were cleaning up. Then all of a sudden, they started having these rap concerts. People like Ice-T and oh God, there's just so many of them. I can't think of them all. Snoop Dogg's my man. That's the number one rapper in the world as far as I'm concerned. But that's just my opinion. Before you know it, there are as many, if not more, white people at rap concerts than anything else. It changed. Everything changed. We're living in homes next door to each other. We're friends. We help each other work on our cars. We helped each other work on our lawns and our homes, and if they had problems at home, we would help them, you know. Not we. When I say we, I mean we as the black people and the white people, because we all got problems, and I don't give a damn who you are. You got a problem. and it may not be anything more than your grass won't grow as green on one side of the yard as it will the other, but you're going to have some kind of problem. But your neighbors were almost always nice. If it wasn't more than just a wave in the morning as you passed each other to work, or if you sat out on the front lawn on Saturday night drinking down beers and listening to music. It didn't matter. The color of our skin did not matter. We enjoyed it, and you're taking this away from us. You're separating us. When I was in the 6th grade, black people over here, white people over here. When I got in the 7th grade, pick a chair. That's right. You just sat down anywhere you wanted to next to a black man, black woman. It didn't matter. Didn't make a damn bit of difference. But now here we are, back hating each other. 200 years of trying to make things better for our children and our grandchildren. And I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things, okay? I don't understand why Joe Biden's still the president. I don't understand why Kamala Harris has never been to the border. I don't understand any of that. I don't understand why a general, a 4-star general that works at the pleasure of the president can call China and warn them if we're going to attack. That man should have been taken out immediately. Immediately. Back in the old days, back in Vietnam, they shot him in the head. World War II, same way. That's treason. That is treason. And that's all it is treason. We have to get this country back together. We were doing so well. I know, some people get paid more than others. Some people feel like they should make more than the other. And it's going to be like that all your life. It's never going to change. That's never, ever going to change. It's going to be like that forever. I was a white boy making $15 an hour who had more experience than the white boy that was working with me, and he was making 17. So, it's not a black and white thing. It's not a Mexican thing. And I'll tell you right now, Mexican people work harder than anybody I ever seen in my life. I worked with them for a whole year on a nuclear power plant in Glen Rose, Texas. Those guys can work. And they gave me a lot of training. There was a man named Teal Moore. He was a big black man. I mean, huge. And he taught me that I was racist. And the only way to get rid of it was to listen to him. And I did. And I never had another problem with another black man. Some of my most influential people in my life were black. So take what I'm saying, twist it up, try to understand it. I don't understand it myself, but we're going to get this thing taken care of. This is our country. We the people, not them, the government. They're trying to tell parents how they're going to teach their children. And if you don't like it, the FBI is going to come visit you. The FBI, fools, ain't nothing but a bunch of fools, bastards, and idiots. That's all the FBI is. They're just as crooked as the rest of them. And if we don't get those crooked bastards out of there pretty soon, we're all going to be living in dirt. Every one of us. Things will start falling. All this structure money and blah, 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 that's going to Joe's family and everybody else. So don't believe that's going to happen. Don't ever believe that's going to happen. So I'm going to stop it right there because I'm starting to think of things that I shouldn't say for people who are on disability and trying to make it in this world. But if you do not go to your local disability house, whatever you want to call it, office, and protest. That's your right. You have the right to protest. You have the right to do anything except blow up buildings unless you're Black Lives Matter, and then you can do whatever you want to. So I ask everybody, get you a sign. If you can't get down there, we'll get buses over to you. We'll get you down there. And we will crowd around this place and we will demand our $12 an hour, the living wage that they said a man could make it on. Couldn't make it on anything less. So with that, I end my story. And I sure hope that microphone was plugged in.